Blast me to Bermuda! It's time for the Mad Merlin's review of Hornby TT120 Club Magazine Issue 3. Hello everyone and welcome back to another TT video from Mad Merlins. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Spring 2023 issue of the TT Club magazine, and quite an exciting little issue. There's some nice bits in which I'll get to in a tick, but before we do, a little bit of a notification for everybody. I'm going to be taking a week off, so this will be the last video for a while. I'm having a much needed break, spending some time with some friends and generally just chilling out. Of course, we'll be playing games, and who knows, some of those games might even get featured in future videos. I will also be planning on my break to try and schedule myself a bit better so I can get some of the stuff I've been meaning to finish off finished, and then make progress on some of the other stuff I've been planning on working on for some time. But that is pretty much it. The only warning, I'll be doing a post on Instagram letting people know I'll be off for a week. I'll be putting up a few pictures of stuff I've been working on today just to help get it out of the way. But there we have it. So all that's left to do then is to give you the usual spiel, which is, of course, don't forget to like this video if you are enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as it's the only way you can keep up to date with all the TT and other mad content that I produce. And of course, don't forget to check out the Mad Merlin's Patreon, where there are a trio of tiers for people wishing to support my future expanding project of a TT layout. So there we have it. Like I said, I will be back. The first video I'll be doing once I'm back off holiday will be a Merlin Mumbles, as I don't think I did one in March, and I definitely didn't do one in April. So I'll be doing a special one which will be dedicated to a recently departed friend of mine. And I'll be updating you on everything that has happened on my week off concerning, of course, gaming and hobby related items. Right, I think that's enough rambling, so let's get into this magazine. There's some nice little bits inside. So let's go vertical and let's go through issue 3 of the Hornby TT Club magazine. So here we have our magazine, and up front we have the latest releases. So the East Coast Thoroughbreds are finally being here. So we've got Falcon, we have Nighthawk and Mallard here. So these are some of the newest locomotives available in TT range. We also have a chance to win a Flying Scotsman bundle, which is a pretty cool competition. Definitely going to be entering that. Would be nice just to have the TT scale Flying Scotsman. Probably my most favourite part about this issue, though, is a free downloadable kit for TT Club members. This is from a UK company called Scale Scenes. We'll go through a bit more in a minute on them, but it's basically there's a nice article in here that helps us scale down these normally OO or N gauge, or scale up in the case of N gauge, kits into TT scale. So we've got our usual introduction page. So the TT range continues to expand. We've got all our new locomotives, so the A1s, A3s and A4s. We've got plenty of new goods wagons, as well as passenger stock as well. We've also got up-to-date HST power cars, as well as coaches for them. And there's the 08 shunters as well, for those of you who like the small 060 diesels. Yeah, there's a lot of nice information in this magazine. I haven't fully read it all, but I've read some of the important bits. So let's start going through. Oh, that is not the right page. There we go. So first up, we've got a little bit of a behind the scenes look at some of the upcoming stuff. So the Princess Coronation / Duchess class is making progress and will soon be released. We also have a my brain is not working today. A reference image here of the Class 66, as well as a print from the forthcoming locomotive. We also have NMS coaches, which will be coming out shortly as well. A reminder on the Diorama Challenge. If you want to enter that, you can win a £1,000 prize. So get a good amount of stuff for your layout. And we also have Hornby leading the Scotsman 100th Anniversary Celebrations article just there. Next up, we've got some of the latest bargain bundles that they've released on the Hornby website, which are the TT120 bundles. So we have a Flying Scotsman bundle, which includes the Flying Scotsman, Pullman coaches, and a oval track with starting with power connector and transformer, plus a siding there as well. There's also the Silver King bundle, which again contains the track you need for basic oval. You have a controller, and you get the Silver King with a trio of coaches, including one with lights. There's a generic trees bundle, which is for pretty much any scale, because trees are pretty universal. And there's also the scenic materials bundle. So these two, I think, are probably ones I might pick up myself. They have a good amount of materials to help bring to life your layout. So plenty of grasses, even some sand there. There's plenty of different types of trees, some clump trees, pine trees, broad foliage, and even some sort of some willows and stuff there as well. We also have a Trigo bundle, which includes the 60084 Trigo A1 and 3 locomotive and a trio of tankers plus a brake van, which you may have seen that brake van on the channel already. So moving on then, we have our Industrial Goods Warehouse. So this is the free kit available to anyone who's signed up to the TT Club. There's a special link to use as well, so I don't know if it's a one-shot link, but I'll probably try and use it before this video has gone live anyway. But we go into a nice little article here detailing about who scale scenes are, the fact that there isn't many people at the moment doing TT120 buildings, but there's an easy way we can cut around that, which will be seen over the page. So the next couple of pages is just a guide on how to build the free kit that we are getting. So there's a nice little warehouse with a platform. I actually have this in 00, which came free of Hornby magazine back in the day. But you can see here, you are annoying me. See here how it looks, the different parts of the building itself. A rear view here, and it even has an angled roof, as we'll see over the page how there's about 4 different buildings that connect together to make a larger factory setting. Yeah, really nice, clear guide on how to build the lovely little warehouse. Quite nice. May see itself coming to life on my future layouts. Don't know yet. Depends on how much detail I put into it. So yeah, final stages here. We also have an official thank you there from the creator of Scale Scenes, John. So yeah, really cool. He's going to be expanding the range eventually, but as I've said, there is a nice little handy cheat sheet here, as you will. So you can reduce a 00 kit down to TT scale by simply going into your computer's printer settings for when you select the document to print, scale it down to 63% in the print menu, and then it'll print out. Just make sure you have calibrated your printer to be a nice clear print, and you have full or near full ink cartridges in there, as you will need a good amount of ink to print these off. But yeah, once you set your scaling and print it off, it'll be the perfect scale for the TT range. So you can do that to any of the other scale scene buildings. And scale scenes are pretty cool. They have a wide variety of kits, from town kits to yard kits to suburban kits, and even have details such as roads and even canal boats, etc. And they got a great website. Go there, check out the different kits you can get. The good thing is you can buy a kit once and then print it off as many times as you want. So if you want to have a few more of these buildings connected together, you can print out and connect up in various different ways. There's these nice double-doored boiler house here. You could have, if you don't attach the boiler chimney at the back, you could probably connect up and make a nice run-through engine shed. Yeah, you got a workshop and a water tower there as well, which all builds up into this massive factory display piece, which is pretty cool. Yeah, really good. So yeah, do check out Scale Scenes. I will try to put a link in the description down below, but there is the website there, scalescenes.com. I've built some of these kits before for my 00 layout. They are really fun, really simple, and a joy to do for anybody, really. Easy to do for beginners. There's a couple of free kits on the website as well, I should mention. So not only this kit, you can get a small good shed with weighbridge and office. You can also get, I believe there's, with the weighbridge and office, you also get coal docks. And I think there's a diesel servicing bay, which you can print out and then embed into your track, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, do check out Scale Scenes. They are really good. And they do look fairly realistic as well, which is pretty good. So moving on, we got more articles. So this is the second in a series of features in which we meet social media partners. And this issue, we focus on Ashley Wood, who is from LNAR Steam. So there's a nice article focusing on Ashley here. And he's been in the hobby 20 years, roughly about the same as me. But he is younger. He likes to model in the 1930s, which again is fairly similar to myself. But his preference is the Great Central Main Line, London extension, whereas I prefer the country lines of the Devon countryside. But yeah, nice article covering Ashley and his hobby. We've got his work in progress on his his newest layout in TT scale. So looking really nice. Got a double-sided engine shed here, good shed down here. Plenty of station buildings he's going to be adding as well. And a pretty good representation of what one of my first model railway layouts was, which is a nice 8 by 4 foot layout, which had 2 loop stations and 2 sets of 4 sidings with a double loop. So that was pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing that completed a bit more in future issues. Moving on then, we've got an article all about the Class 47s, such as the iconic Intercity 125s. So this will be ideal for fans of the HSTs. The fairly modernish era of locomotives. So yeah, most up-to-date GWR locomotives. Again, another nice article. It's good that this magazine has a wide variety. While it's not for me, there might be other people who enjoy the modern era of locomotives, but for me, I'm a good old fan of the heyday of steam. So, moving on, we got reviews of the upcoming locomotives. So these are from the cover article. So we've got the Mallard, Silver King, Falcon. We've got Nighthawk, Flying Scotsman, Trigo. And we've got the BR Mark 1 coaches there as well. Nice reviews about all the most recent releases from Hornby and other manufacturers. There's also been a slew of brake and rolling stock, which, if you are following the channel, you would have seen the brake van, the open wagon, and the 12-ton box van as well. We've also got a review here on track planning templates from West Hill Wagon Works. So these help you plan how a layout would look. You can even get the correct spacing for your track, which is helpful. So yeah, it gives you a good idea on what track you need and how it would look when you eventually put track down onto your layout. We have a modelling article. This time we are looking at a signal box at Heidyke in TT120. So yeah, pretty cool. This is by L-Cut Creative, another UK company. So it's pretty much the same as what we had in the previous issue with the Pico's station. It's a laser cut kit. All you have to do is gently cut out the components, line them up, paint them if you need to for certain areas, like the weatherboarding around the outside here. Paint those, and then you can start assembling. Yeah, really nice little signal box. And a very handy article for anyone wishing to model in that particular style. Next up is our competition. So yeah, we got a chance to win a huge bundle of Flying Scotsman related locomotive, rolling stock, and we even get the track as well, plus a controller. So definitely going to be worth a entry if you are such a fan. I think I already know the answer. I think the answer is South Africa. I know it did go to Australia, and I believe it did do a run of the United States. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure South Africa is the only place Flying Scotsman hasn't visited. Out of those three, at least. So yeah, definitely going to be entering that. It's fun. Afterwards, we've just got a set of letters from fans and readers of the magazine. And before we go, we got a little bit of a track plan here. So this is a small circle loop. We got trio of sidings at the front, a station with signal box, and we got a fiddle yard out round the back there. So yeah. And there we have it. So that is that issue up to date. So finally, what do I think about this issue? it's a great issue. There's some nice articles in here. The free building is, as I've mentioned, a great inclusion. I love scale scenes. I'm glad that they've given us a easy fix to scale down to TT, so we don't have to wait too long for them to actually bring out proper scaled TT kits that can be printed out without any adjustments. Nice, interesting articles about collectors, hobbyists, types of locos, and of course upcoming products. Some nice reviews there as well, really good. And I think another good issue and a solid 5 out of 5. So there we have it then. All what's left for me to do is to say thank you all for watching. If you think I deserve it, please give this video a like, and if you are really interested in seeing more content from me, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. If you'd like to help support the channel in any such way, there's of course all my links in the description down below, as well as the Mad Merlin's Patreon, where you can help the channel from as little as £3 a month. So, thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time for more TT videos. Thank you and goodbye.